Hey everybody out there. If you play on consoles, say you have a PlayStation 5, an Xbox Series X, a PS4, an Xbox One, whatever variant you choose, or even, God bless you, if you're still on the PS3 or the Xbox 360, and double, God bless you, if you're still playing on the PS2, go ahead and look into building a PC. Because, man, are you missing out on some glorious experiences. Now, my entire life, I've been a console player. My entire life, up until 4 months ago, I played on console. And it was great. I was so happy to be playing on console. I was like, damn, what could be better than this current generation system that I'm playing on? And then, I kind of got out of games for a little bit. A couple months, barely playing any video games at all. So at that point, I just don't give a shit. But then, I come back at some point, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of feel like playing a game. And then you hear that these new consoles are coming out. And it's like, alright, I guess I gotta buy another console. When was the last time I bought one? 7 years ago? 8? Something like that. And then you get a job. And you're like, I need a computer. This shitty ass laptop that you have ain't cutting it. Desktop, family desktop, used by everybody. Not enough time to use it. So you hatch this beautiful, glorious idea to spend the money that you have and invest in a fucking awesome PC that can do everything you want and more, whether it's gaming, work-related stuff, or just fucking around. So I went ahead and did that. I spent $5,000 on a PC that includes all the accessories and PC components itself. And counting with all the games that I bought. I bought a shit ton of games on PS4. Probably like over $1,000 worth of games. And I've probably spent, well, I know for a fact, I think I'm getting close to 1,000 already on PC. So I ain't trying to like brag about like spending money, but what I'm trying to get the point across to is I spent a fuck ton of money on this PC. And I still have no regrets. I have myself an RTX 3080, a Ryzen 9 3950X, 32 gigabytes of RAM, a 2 terabyte NVMe SSD, a 750 watt power supply, and some Corsair CPU cooler. I got an ultra wide 1440p MSI monitor. I have a SteelSeries keyboard that does all the glowy shits. And I got this actually cheap ass mouse, but it looks solid. And it's got the RGB. I got $90 some Bose speakers, and I got this really expensive headset from Razer. It's called the Razer Nari Ultimate. So all that totals up to about, I estimated about $5,000. And the experience is phenomenal. It's amazing. I can do everything I want to do that doesn't relate to gaming flawlessly. And if we're talking gaming, it just shits on consoles. It's just not even close. There's so many different options in terms of graphical settings. Like the way you want to play can be whatever controller you want. It can be mouse and keyboard. You can, customize all your controls. I know you can do that now on consoles, but it's just, when you think about it, this has been this way like forever for PC players, and that's not even mentioning modding. Well, I guess I'm mentioning it, but that's something that consoles do not have. It is a net gain and a net win for PC. Modding is amazing. There's no debate. Modding enhances plenty of things in games. So, I can't believe it took me this long to see it. Not to mention, the act of building the PC itself was amazing. You know, I'm someone who doesn't know anything about putting things together and taking them apart. But my brother and I just went ahead and did it. And once the thing finally turned on, it was like I had this amazing sense of accomplishment for getting that fucking thing to turn on. After spending so much money getting all the parts, it was glorious. So, you know, I got games loading up in seconds or less. I have them at the highest graphical setting possible, with most of the time well over 60 FPS, going into the plus 100 FPS. In ultra wide 1440p, we're talking 3440 by 1440. That is close to 4K. And the only reason it's not 4K is because it's too wide to be 4K. I can still do 4K, but it's like, it's got those black bars on the side. And everything still runs amazingly with this RTX 3080. I literally have one step down from the best graphics card you can get for gaming. It's insane. It shouldn't be understated how much better ultra-wide gaming is, by the way. 21:9 aspect ratio. It's, for gaming, dude, you can see so much more of the game world that you're playing. Like, if you're playing COD, and there's some dude in the corner and you run past him, you may be able to see him when you couldn't see him on console, just because of that wideness. And you can change the field of view for most games that the developer decided to add into the settings to allow you to customize. And I know in some games on console they're letting you do that now, but it's just, you gotta think, this has been standard forever on PC, and it's just amazing how I'm just now realizing that, damn, I could have been playing at top-notch quality for a long fucking time. Now, it does suck that, you know, getting these PC components right now is hard as shit, but, you know, maybe once this COVID horse shit is totally done with, things will get back to normal in terms of production or whatever. Now, obviously, the elephant in the room is I spent $5K on a fucking PC when consoles cost a mere couple $100. This is true. These are good points. But when you think about it, I'm playing games at way higher fidelity than the consoles, at way higher frames per second, with way faster speeds in terms of loading. And this same machine does infinite number of things greater than consoles. It is a computer. There's endless possibilities. Consoles, you're very limited. You can browse the internet, you can watch porn or Netflix or what have you, but that's where it ends, basically. Personal computer, there's barely any limits. And also, you know, PS5, Series X, they're like $500. When you take out the cost of all the accessories that I bought, that I had to buy because I've never had my own desktop PC before, it comes down to about $2,300 to $2,500 for the PC itself. Just talking components, not like no keyboard, monitor, speaker, headphones, mouse, none of that. Just the PC is $2,300 to $2,500. Still, that's multiple times greater than a console, but again, it's multiple times more powerful, with about a bajillion times more usefulness. I don't even know if usefulness is a word. But it does seem like PC is growing. And that probably explains why Microsoft a while ago started putting all their exclusives on PC. And now Sony's even doing it also. And that's fucking awesome, because I actually like Sony games a lot. You know, I always thought I liked PlayStation as a console, and I do. I really do, but at this point in my life, I don't give a flying shit. A console is a PC, but consolidated in a box, hence console. And they make it, you know, way cheaper, and they make it for you. But I built a custom PC. It's way better than what I'm going to get on console. So hopefully the Sony games keep pouring in, because I love their games. And if I get to play Bloodborne, God of War, Last of Us, Uncharted, or any of these fucking games that they make on my PC, then that's a major win. And I don't ever need to really buy any of their consoles ever again. But if that God of War 2 comes out only on PS5, which it will, probably at first, and I just can't, like, hold it anymore, I'm gonna have to buy that PS5 or borrow it from somebody. But still, I couldn't see myself like, my PS4 is collecting dust. I played that thing the entire fucking I played that thing for the last 7 or 8 years of my life, and now I don't even need to touch it, because I don't even think about it, because I have this fucking sick ass PC. So yeah, I'm gonna put a video up within this video showing my setup. Oh, and you can also see I have Guitar Hero guitars. I get to play Guitar Hero on PC. That's fucking awesome. And I can play plenty of games that aren't available on, you know, whatever console you may own, unless you own the original console that whatever game you want to play came out on. So, yep, PC's pretty fucking sick. I would try it out if you can. Alright, see ya.